Hi everyone, it's Phaedra. Welcome or welcome back. This week is a week before a whole heap of rain, so I'm trying to get a lot done before the rains set in, including a lot of laundry. Like, I'm just trying to make the most of the sunshine. And over the summer, our garden shed got completely out of hand again. We just kept throwing junk in it. So I need to do the 6 monthly clean and just empty it out and clean up a whole heap of stuff again. Bit embarrassing for you to see all this mess, but I'm sure the ears have a garden shed that accumulates junk like this. I hope I'm not the only one. If you're watching from the Northern Hemisphere, I'm down in Australia and we have just entered our winter. So our season has finished, and as you can see, the farm looks a little bit worse for wear. If you're into gardening, you'll know that everything just dies off and you finally get a little bit of time to catch up on stuff. So that's what I'm doing. If you've been watching, will know that I've just resurfaced the driveway, and one of the things was I had to rake back a whole heap of grass and mess from the edges, so I'm just going along and picking that up. Now I've got those couple of jobs done. I need to lift the dahlias, but first I've got to do a horrible job. I have to go and dig the rest of that trench out by hand because I can't get the tractor in. I'll show you what I got last night though. So these long tin beds, very popular in Australia. I have been eyeing off these ones that a local business make, and they're from old tin, and they're really pretty because they're very rustic. But the ones this size are $200 each, tiny bit taller. So sort of like, I've really wanted to order them, but at the same time I'm like, oh, $400 on garden beds. Anyway, picked these up for $50 each. So they're not exactly what I wanted, but for the purpose that they're going to serve, it's great. I actually think I'm going to set those up. So I'm going to start on plot 1, setting plot 1 up, and then get the strawberries into these pretty quickly. I still will need to buy some more, and I might have to get those expensive tin ones if I can't find cheaper ones. But at the same time, whatever I get, I'm going to have for a very long time. So the investment's worth it. But what I need to do now is just bring the tractor around, load them up and take them out into the paddock. this is the section. I just can't do it at the moment, just with this like lung issue. I can't swing the Matic that hard. It seems to just make me cough a lot. Let's just go check these little seedlings for the flower meadow, because we've had extremely heavy frost. I just want to see how they're going. They may also be due for water. You can see here the grass is growing back. It's looking really good. We're staying off it as much as possible. Definitely not driving the tractor over it at the moment while we wait. I think it's okay, but it is a bit dry. My worst nightmare would be to come out here and a lot of it's died. It is quite moist still. I can see a lot of grass growing back though. Okay, they look good. We'll just keep checking in on those over the next few months. Keep an eye on them. The theory is with them, you plant them in autumn and they rely on the winter rains. We have had a very dry winter last year and it's looking like a dry one this year. So that's why the irrigation got put in, because we weren't entirely sure that we can rely on the rain. I've got it all dug out a bit deeper and I've got the ag pipe buried. Anyway, I'm bugging. We kind of thought maybe if we just do it for a couple of weeks to begin with. You can see me talking on my phone, but what I'm doing is I send podcasts to my friend and then she'll podcast me back. So we have a conversation going kind of all day, but we call it podcasts. I don't know if anybody else does it, but it's pretty fun and it's really good so you can be hands-free. got this old stepping stone path that goes through the garden that we built for James when he was little, and he used to run through the garden, but he hasn't played in there for ages, so we thought let's use those stepping stones just to make a makeshift path to the bird house so we don't get wet feet filling it up. Want to feed the birds, we can walk along the little path in our slippers, and that's the goal, to be able to walk around the property in your slippers and not get them dirty.